Be nice if I could just connect this to the streamer. Whoa, I can upgrade my shit? Fuck yeah. Welcome to Irie. I've been using this. I know how it works. Okay, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube. Looks like they're all working. Titles have been updated. I mean, to be honest, these titles don't really need to change. Just need my chat bar so I can see who's talking. I'll just move over to the side. Move this over to the side. And then I'm going to create a new invite. I really gotta get this fixed. Interesting. I need... I'm looking for this channel because their music is rad. I might just steal this playlist again because it seems to work better. I'll just copy this whole thing. How do I loop? Put that to 40%. Settings. I don't need autoplay, I just need loop. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. Oh well. Why did this full screen? That's weird. Okay. I'll just minimize that. I don't need that. And then, I really wish I had an easier way of throwing. Well, maybe I do. Let's try it this way. I'm gonna open up Google Drive, upload my canvas sketch because I just want to make sure I get these tentacles right. Whoops, I got a message. It's about deadliest film made. It's on Prime. Okay. Okay. So I want to get these tentacles done. So that means I need to get black. But first what I want to do is I want to upload. Wait, so my face streamer right here. What? I got a message. Oh, fave. Ah, gotcha. You can jump in on the Discord bar lobby if you want. You'll have to mute the stream, otherwise you'll hear yourself. But you'll be able to hear the music. You'll basically be able to hear everything I'm hearing except yourself if you join the bar lobby and mute yourself. So, up to you, but... You can add to the music queue if you want. I need to find this picture so I can use it for a reference. No, it's not that one. There it is. Okay. Can I share this via... Oh, I wonder if the stupid PC, phone to PC thing finally works the way I want it to. Where I just take an image from here and plop it over here. Where is it? There it is. Dex. Yep. Oh, nope. I want to use it. Okay. I want to do it. I want to do it. Oh, did it close? Come on. Yes, start now. Made this any harder. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open my gallery. Go open this file location. How do I not open the file location? Open file location. Here we go. Albums. No, I want pictures, and I want not that one, not that one, not that one. Definitely not that one. And I want to plop that. I can't hear you, Sour, if you're talking. If you have been talking.
Am I allowed to?
Oh, you're allowed if you want. I didn't even hear you join.
It's so loud in here.
Oh.
I mean, I could just turn down the.
Well, you can.
I would just turn down myself.
You could also mute the stream, and you'll literally be hearing everything I'm hearing.
Like, no, it's the rhythm.
Music? Oh, the music.
To me the music is very loud.
Oh yeah. No, I turned mine down.
I can just adjust that.
I turned mine down to 40%. So
because I'm an adult and can use technology.
Yeah. No, I had to turn down to 40% because it was fucking loud.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it loud than quiet, because then when it's quiet, there's nothing you can do. But
well, sure. No, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the bar chat stream channel. So if you want to add music to it, just like I can't remember. You can do like settings or whatever, or just do help, and then it'll type that in the bar chat or whatever, and it will music feed will show you like the music being played and stuff. I got a playlist set up right now, but it's going to run out in I don't know when. So if you wanna yeah, so if you want, or anyone else watching wants to add something to there, but if some fucker messes around with it, I'm gonna have to set up a DJ role. Well, I could just probably do that. Forgot how to do that. Settings.
Pull Rob and go Baby Shark.
It's settings. Okay. Set role name. Changes which roles consider DJ. Roles name DJ will still work. Current settings DJ. I don't know what that means. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Settings, set DJ, Sour, D-Man. No role with that name, existence, okay. Skilled. How do I do this? Headings, set, DJ. Changes which roles considered DJ. Oh, here we go. So if I set this to, well, you're also, let me see, what other roles do you have? You have VIP? Yeah, if I just change that to VIP. And then if I change this to I'll leave it like that for now, but if I have to set to DJ only if a fucker comes around, you'll be able to add music, and I will.
Okay.
So I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, someone could put some real stupid bullshit in there, not just like Baby Shark, but like just I'm literally gonna put ear rape music in the thing. Luckily, I have my thing turned down, but still. Oh, cool! This thing worked. So now I have my reference that I'm going to use to check the lines, because this was a pain last time I was doing it. Do I need anything else in here? No, I'll just leave you open just in case. Cool. So I'm just gonna stick with black because that's kind of all I need right now. I might go back on the ship later. I want to do a tiny line for some of these details. Do I want this one? It's got a nice edge, but I don't think it's what I need right now. This one could work, potentially. Just need it to... Nah, I don't like that. What about this one? Nah, not really. No, I think I'm going to stick with a small one. And, yeah. Okay. Let's put some black in there. It's probably a bit too much, but whatever. That's going to have to get cleaned eventually. Alright. What up, dude? How are you doing? Alright, I'm probably going to be really quiet for a bit. How's Black Flag? You still playing that?
Yeah, I was distracted there for a minute, but just kind of fucking around in there. I don't know.
I have never shot heroin once, and I'm told heroin you should never do once, so I don't know if I want my kneecaps broken every week, because once you break them, they're broken. They be broken. However, if I'm allowed to choose my dosage of heroin, I'd probably do that daily rather than have my kneecaps broken every week, because
It's fair.
breaking your kneecaps, you're kind of out of commission for like a week anyway, so it's just continuously going through that shit, and then as soon as you recover, it's fucking gone. But I would choose an extremely small dosage if I were to do that. What about you?
Huh? What?
But that goes out to anybody.
Oh, fair.
Would you rather shoot up heroin daily, or have your kneecaps broken every week?
I mean, can we get into semantics here? Can I like?
I was already doing that, yeah.
I mean, can I start developing some sort of shielded kneecaps
Shielded kneecaps?
to prevent? I mean, I feel like.
Well, it says broke. He said broken, or she.
But I feel like heroin every day, you're guaranteed. You ain't gonna last like more than a month. You're gonna get the dosage wrong at some point.
I suppose, yeah.
With the kneecaps every week, I mean, you pretty much won't be able to walk, but you know, you get a lifetime of video games, right? I mean,
That's fair.
and other productive things you can do while sitting down. You know.
That's fair, like this. I am really not liking this line. Also, I think my board's too wet. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this tentacle right now. Oop, I'm really not a fan of this tentacle right now. Oh my god, this is utter shit. Jesus Christ. This is why I didn't want to paint today. I also can't see shit. I really need some better lighting. Yeah, this is bad. Okay.
I feel like I should be doing artsy things. I just don't know what.
Could start a new one. What's the one of the projects you want to do?
I
Or
just, yeah, I don't know. The travel poster project is on hold due to creative differences between me, myself, and I.
okay.
So I would prefer to start with something different. I'm just not really sure what.
Do you want a commission?
Sure.
Just I'm just thinking of like how to help you get started, so you can just at least.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Draw.
that's fair. I mean, a figurative commission. I wouldn't actually take money. Is kind of my point there,
Oh,
but if you want to give me an idea and a goal, I will take one.
okay. Like the goal is
That's
just
kind of my point.
whatever you want to get done.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna actually take money from you,
Right.
but
Let me
but
think.
I will take the motivation.
Make a. It's only because it's on my mind right now.
Shit.
Probably not gonna like it. Star Wars themed, like a stormtrooper Imperial Stout. Let just make it like an advertisement for that. Like if the Empire made an Imperial Stout because they like puns, and it was like based off a stormtrooper or whatever, or like kind of like what was it, Ambergeddon from Ale Asylum. There's this kind of got like a military kind of artwork ish to it. Or see if we can think of a different one. Ooh. You want to try doing a Sea of Thieves style artwork, kind of mimic Rare's art style?
Oh boy, I could try.
Yeah, we could do something like that. It doesn't have to be an ad. It could just be a something from the game or so one person did this like they designed their own island. I thought that was pretty cool. You could do like they have posters in that game, don't they? Like in game. What if you did like a advertisement for one of the port bars or something? Just,
could work.
like I don't. I'm just spitballing. Whatever you think.
No, that's fair. I mean, brainstorming ideas is helpful. I'm gonna step away for a sec. I'm gonna get my old drawing tablet, which the reason I ordered a new one is because this one does not work that great. But I will try to make it work, and I will be right back.
Alright. This is not sticking, and I hate that it's not sticking. Now it's moving around too much. Okay. Ah, fuck, now it's too wet. That is way more paint than I wanted. Can I just have like a reasonable size of paint? Size amount of I can speak. Okay. That's not super great, but it's what I got. Although I'm just realizing I don't think I should be talking about potentially doing drugs on stream. Don't do drugs. It's bad. There are other ways to enjoy your life. Okay. This one kind of does one of these. I wish this wasn't right here. Ah. Oh, God, fucking. Work with it. Work with it. It's gonna be really hard to work with. Okay. Ah. What's up?
Oh, don't mess up. Don't mess up.
I already did. Like several
Ah, shit.
times. Like several times. I was like,
Oh,
this is gonna turn out awful, but it's my third painting, so I'm not setting expectations too high.
see, that's the attitude.
No, I just want to do better than that person, that the fucker who posted on Reddit, and just, I want to do a better painting, because I'm just like, fuck
Well,
you
it's
and your internet
good
points. I'm
to
gonna get
have.
more. Not
I
really.
mean, it's good to have competitiveness, but
No, they're a piece of shit artist, and they should stop.
okay.
No, I never, like, I am
I know.
memeing so hard right now. I want to make that
I
clear.
know.
If anything, I'm so glad they posted that, because
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I can do that. If that was their first time, I bet you my third time will look better. Maybe.
I mean, that's fair. But
Hopefully. I don't know.
no, I get the logic. Yeah. Hey, whether it's malicious or not, in the beginning, it's motivation is motivation.
Right.
It's something to speak of.
Yeah, I don't like how this ink just does not take in this board. I think I was supposed to prime this before I started painting on it.
Really? You have to prime canvas?
I don't know. I quickly saw an article on something about it. I was like, hey, how come it's not sticking? They're like, oh, I should probably prime your canvas. And I'm like, that's a thing?
Yeah, I did not know that was a thing.
Um,
Mm,
maybe it wasn't, and it's just the
uh,
actual
uh,
answer is get good.
it's probably one of those things where it is a thing, but it's probably, well, okay, I'm making an assumption, but
Yeah.
there's sort of those like whether it's art or not, those techniques that like it helps some people, other people feel like it doesn't help. One of those
Yeah.
sort of subjective preference things. So
Uh, wow, I really can't see this. Yeah. I just totally got that all over my thing. Oh well, adds character.
Yep.
To an inanimate object
right,
that I will probably throw in like a year.
yeah, character until then.
It's literally just a
It is
palette knife.
really dark in here. I'll be right back. Turn some lights on.
I'm cleaning my. I'm trying to do the thing that Unfuck Yourself is telling you to do. Where you have to say like, I'm doing this, not I'm going to, because it's like, okay, when? Tomorrow. Okay, are you gonna do tomorrow? Mm-hmm. And then you don't do it, and you have to like change your wording to like, I'm doing this at that time. Period. So I'm tempted, or it was tempted. I guess it's too late now. Oh no, it's kind of there. Yeah, fuck. Do like a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of nod inside of this.
What do you mean?
Like one of the tentacles looks kind of like the Tentacle Hill in Nightmare Before Christmas. The one in the graveyard.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking like, hey, Be a fun little kind of someone else notices it and goes, that looks kind of like this. I'm like, that's actually what I based it off of. Thank you for noticing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I got most of that done. Now do I want to start with pink and add the tentacle inside? What does the tentacle look like inside the Kraken? Let's see.
Huh? What do you mean?
Kraken. Like the suction cup side.
Oh,
Like what are the colors?
pretty sure it's... Oh, the colors. Yeah.
Yeah. All the fucking memes of the Kraken. Give us the Kraken's face. We want to see the Kraken's face.
Yeah.
Or the
So I was sailing the high seas with a crew
Shut
of
up. YouTube videos just started playing, and I wanted to see the image. Yeah, it's got like a pinkish, but it's gonna be a few shades darker because it's underwater, under inky water. So I think what I'm gonna do is the dark pink's pretty much red. I want to mud it down, which means I have to add some blue. I'm just thinking. Well, I'm going to start with the light base, which means I'm going to have to switch over to another brush. I'm just thinking. Let's pick kind of flatter one. This one's really fucking fat, but this might be what I'm looking for. Maybe not. I'm still trying to figure out how to pick brushes. This might be what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Either that or this one. I think these are virtually the same.
So can I say this music, it's like, if you took airport music, but you threw a little bit of like habanero sauce on it. If that makes sense.
I see that, yeah. No, I just think of this as like Weather Channel music.
That's fair, but it's like a little spicy. You know, you got that, you got a nice beat going on.
Yeah.
A little bit faster, kind of a little bit of EDM elements to it, but nothing crazy.
For sure. All right. I'm gonna just plop down this red right here and work from that. Okay, I'm gonna add a lot of red. My paint should be coming in next week, which has been partially why I've been postponing this because I have been
Mm.
deathly terrified of running out of paint. Ooh,
Ah,
actually, I
sure.
wonder if
Fair.
I might be able to use one of my colors for this shade. For the first time ever, like a burnt umber. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, I'll throw in this one too. Yeah, let's throw in this green. Why not? Actually, this might be the shade green I need. Sap green. That actually looks pretty much like the Kraken skin. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Fuck it. Yeah, why not? Throw all the paints out. In fact, yeah, literally. Throw all the paints out. That
Okay.
way I'm not second guessing on what paint I should use, because they'll all be here. And also, I kind of want to redo this case. I just don't know how, because it's a really cool case. I just hate how the plastic interior does not hold the paint.
It's annoying.
Yeah. Ooh, what if I just strip this thing and use Velcro? Like put little tiny Velcro things on the paint tubes once they come in.
Good work.
Or, well, I also want to hold the brushes. I'll figure it out. I want to reuse that. I just don't know how. Okay, we got some pink. It's going to be muddled down, so we're going to add... I need a color wheel. I need to see a color wheel. Okay. So this is red. In order to muddle it down, you need to not put an overlay on the fucking image. You add the opposite color on the spectrum to muddle it, right?
That sounds about right.
So I'm going to need a light blue, which I had at one point. There it is. Yes, okay. That's going to turn into kind of like a purple. No, that doesn't sound right. That sounds like it's just going to turn to purple. Maybe if I add green. Let me try adding green. Okay. That's just not much what I want to do. I'll just try it. Fuck it.
That's the attitude.
Alright, let's see what that does. Oh, it's made it darker. I think that's what I'm looking for. I just need a bit more. And maybe... I really can't tell. Well, that just turned to brown, which is technically muddling it. Or mute, not muddle, mute. Okay. Okay. I sort of want that a shade lighter. What if I add this yellow to it? And not totally fuck up. Let's do...
Fair.
have messed up that. Oh well. Okay, what? I can't tell. um, I seriously can't tell if this is the color of red I want. Let me try adding more. Did I run out of music?
Sure sounds like it.
That's a small playlist. Holy fuck. Yeah. Wow. Huh. Well, we're gonna pick a bigger fucking playlist. Holy shit.
With you picking playlists from what?
Just YouTube.
Can I send you one?
You can just literally hit exclamation point play and then paste it in the bar chat and it will start playing it.
Okay. I mean, you made it sound like it was just a song, but
Yeah, you can do just a playlist if you want. What's up, Michael Scott? I think I'm just gonna start playing this color, and if I don't like it, I'll make it a shade different. Did you figure it out? Hello?
huh?
Did you figure it out?
Well, I don't have a YouTube playlist for what I want to listen to. I have a Spotify playlist for what I want to listen to, but that's not helpful.
Yeah, this uses YouTube exclusively, I think, because it's free.
I mean, I can keep looking, but
Well, while you look, I'm gonna put something on.
yep.
That's. I really fucking hate YouTube. I said I really fucking hate YouTube.
It's not as chill, but I don't know how chill if you're looking to keep the same vibe. This isn't gonna fit, I suppose.
I have no fucking idea why this added 3 songs instead of the 1. I swear to fucking God.
So how do okay. I found a playlist. Let's see here.
What the fuck is it?
So I should do.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to clear. Oh, yeah, here we go, clear. Wait, no, that won't. Will that do it? Let me try clear.
Is it settings
Okay.
DJ playlists?
No, just literally. Do you want to add it?
Yeah, I mean, I have a playlist pulled up, but
Then it's literally, I think, just exclamation point add, and then you just paste the link after the space. So like, if you've seen like how I've been adding and stuff, it's
Okay.
literally that.
I'm trying to look, but
Um,
you don't do exclamation point Q?
that shows you what's in the queue.
No.
Loop.
Oh, it's exclamation point play is what you've been doing, looks
Yeah,
like.
I'm trying to figure
Okay.
out how to add.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if that works.
Yeah, they don't really have a very. You can go to their
Oh, it
website.
just
You
does the video, right? Wait,
No.
song duration, but
Well, yeah, I'll play the video. It's just gonna play the audio video.
yeah, but how do I play the playlist?
Well, you can skip this song. It's because it's in the queue.
No, but like,
Okay.
so right there, I did. Oh, in queued 29 songs. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's just not the the interface isn't super clear on what you're doing. I guess it's
Gotcha.
okay. It's moderately clear, I guess, to be fair.
Because like I had no idea what you were looking for, so I was. God damn, this is drawing up. I have to pull this hair out. I'm going to pull this hair out. It's just.
Well, it'll play my playlist in 1 hour and 56 minutes
You can skip this
when your
one.
playlist is done.
I've been listening to this place for a long time. I can skip it. I could leave
But
it.
doesn't that just skip the song?
Yeah.
Not the whole playlist?
That skips the song.
You get my point, right? You have 2 hours of songs played queued up. If I skip this one, we still have.
I cleared this. If I skip this one, we'll be playing your playlist. So I cleared
Oh,
mine. I
okay.
literally, if you scroll up, I literally just cleared mine.
Well, you cleared yours, and then it still said that I was gonna have 2 hours until it plays my thing, even though you cleared it.
It says estimated time until playing an hour. Yeah, because mine's about an hour and a half long, so I can queue mine and clear mine. And skip it.
Oh.
I'll just
The song is 2 hours. Okay, that's the part I missed. All right.
Does your song have like a really quiet intro?
Yeah.
No.
Probably should have picked. I haven't listened to this whole playlist, to be fair, but I've liked the beginning few songs, so.
Gotcha. Do I like this color? I don't know. I really can't tell if I like this color or not. strike. I should probably pull this out. I tried using the lanyard earlier, the on-shirt lanyard mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking quiet. You have to boost the audio on your mixer to the point where it's picking up the fans in the entire building, and I was like, this is borderline useless. So I switched to the the headset wireless mic,
Sure.
and I'm using it thinking I could try it later, but like I was kind of like, I feel like I might as well use my headset mic if I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I have like 2 microphones on my head. It's just one of them not using.
Yeah, it's fair.
I just have no idea if the quality of my wireless mic is better than the quality of my. I imagine it is. It's literally meant to be for like interviews and podcasts and shit. But I really don't think I'm liking this color. But I'm gonna stick with it. Gonna add some retardant to this because it is not sticking. Be sure not to add too much retardant, because then your paint will never dry. Yeah, if I don't add any, the paint will dry before it even touches canvas. Because this is some cheap ass paint I'm using. over a lot of this again with like blacks and purples and shit. Because I just don't see it happening any other way.
I had to pull up some inspiration material.
Yeah.
I don't really know what. What's the name of the what's the name of that island way to the northwest where in
Thieves
Sea of
Haven?
Thieves where
Thieves Haven?
no, Thieves Haven is down south. That's got the Thieves Haven has the little like you go into the little alcove thing or the little cove thing, and it's got comes up over above you. In the northwest, there's a similar idea. You go underneath an archway, but then you
Smuggler's
go
Bay?
into this kind of a. Is it Smuggler's Bay?
We could look up the map right now.
That is Smuggler's Bay. Good memory.
I just knew because of the shape of it. I was like, that seems like the kind
Fair.
of... It's like it's a bay. And I think there's only one bay in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over some of these lines again.
How do these people have the time to?
To what?
I just typed in Sea of Thieves Smuggler's Bay into Google Images, and one of the top images is some post from Reddit where it's just a picture of in Smuggler's Bay in Minecraft.
Oh,
Like two boats. Looks like they might do some fighting, but the title is just "Internet was down yesterday, so I made Smuggler's Bay to pass the time." Like, what the? You made the whole fucking island?
just,
Goddamn! One day, just because you're bored. I don't know. I guess I haven't really played too much with Minecraft Creative Mode or any of the terrain tools, but still.
okay.
What do you think of this type of music? By the way, honest opinion.
Well, it fluctuates in audio, so I have to like occasionally
That's fair.
adjust it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not opposed to it. Like,
It's a very niche, maybe not niche, but
it's very Ren Fair-esque.
very specific genre that I don't know who coined the phrase, but post trad is the the coined phrase for it. It's a very broad music genre, but
Post
post
trad, like the
post
guy.
traditional is just what it is. It's really just kind of modern traditional, either English or Celtic or Irish or whatever type of music.
Hmm.
Obviously, employing a lot of traditional instruments to make more modern music. Some of it is a little bit of a EDM side. Some of it's just kind of like a traditional rock sound. But
I just had a horrifying realization
hmm,
while painting this.
yeah,
I was trying to make it like atomically correct for the octopus, like to make sense, with like how it twirls and
okay,
everything. Um, the suction cups are on the inside of the octopus. Yeah.
yeah.
So I made the outermost one with the suction cups facing outside, and that's the one that I'm using
Where?
color.
Wait, where? Which one?
The
Let me
giant,
see.
the giant red one in the middle, that's supposed to be facing outward, even though it's on the outmost side of the.
But I don't. Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
It's
it's literally the
you want
most.
that to be the underside
Like I want the
of the
suction cups to be.
tentacle.
I want the suction cups to really show because I'm basing this off a few images I saw, and I really liked how it just like you just see the suction cups, like just kind of like that's like a clear thing right there in the middle of the picture, so that people know like okay yeah this is absolutely a fuck this will fuck your shit up. That just so you can see how big the suction cups can get. What I might be able to do, it's just gonna look really weird, is maybe I'll just put green over here, make it look like it's twirling. Like I just did a twirl, I just did a big ass twirl. I don't know. Part of me thinks to just leave it and hope no one.
Well, what do you? Okay, so the red. You're saying the red is
Red's
going
the
to be the
tentacle side.
kind of the underside of the
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I guess I'm trying to see in there the so hear me out.
Okay. This is going through the tentacle. Yep.
It's going to be so that's the underside. At the current state,
Hmm.
there's no reason that can't be the backmost tentacle, so that it would make sense that it's facing you.
Well, I'd have to move these tentacles then, so that they're covering it. That's the thing.
Well, you don't have to move anything. You just have to paint over it with the current design that you have. Like the one you have going up and over to the right there, the one that kind of I mean, I'm pointing at my screen, which you can't see, but kind of coming up and to the upper right there,
This one.
crossing all of the tentacles. That could be
This one.
one of the middle ones. Yeah. So I mean that could cross over. You could just paint over the red with that one.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like that's yeah. That's what I was saying.
So
It's like these
yeah,
two
so
would
if
paint
they're
over. It would ruin that effect that I was looking for, but I don't see any other way of doing it because that's just not how fucking tentacles work. Um. So.
and you could I mean you could the ones to the left and right of the red one you could widen them a little bit, kind of make them a little bit more a little bigger, more in the
Yeah.
foreground, and kind of covering up that one that you have now. I mean, there's definitely a way to save it
Yeah.
and have it look what you were thinking. I get it.
Yeah.
I get that specific tentacle you wanted to be opposite, but there's no reason to
Yeah.
claim the whole thing is lost at the moment, for
No,
sure.
I'm not saying it's lost. I just know, like, I'm like, dude, this is gonna take fucking forever to fix. But also, like, just the overall design of it is completely wrong, I guess. And like the one on the left of it, that's kind of like hidden in the middle of the background, is technically correct. The one on the left of it's going to be the backside as well as the one on the right, if I want it to be accurate. I was almost going to do this one with the tentacles on the inside of it, kind of going inward, but now realizing that that's on the side, it's not really going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this one to have the tentacles on the inside.
Sure.
And then we'll figure out from there where the rest of it. I just really want to use up this. I want to use up as much of this red as I can before it's gone and dries out. Has a bit of like a Naruto kind of feel to it. The song.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see what you mean. Maybe I'm just I'm kind of on a trend of Celtish, Scottish, English type music right now. So
Gotcha.
recently watched Outlander. Then with with the new Assassin's Creed coming out, and then or at least announcement plus I don't know. I'm trying to think there was a third thing, but anyway, kind of feeling that mixture of well, it's a broad history range, but
Yeah.
between those two things, but also my current project of building a hurdy-gurdy, by the way. I don't know if I
Yeah.
told you about that.
Oh, yeah, you're actually gonna do it?
Yeah.
Nice.
We have 5-string. I'm really excited. I have some parts on order. I'm having struggles figuring out how to get a laser printer or laser cutter available during the lockdown, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much the last part I have to figure out.
I think I'm gonna use that. Okay. So if that was twisting kind of like that, yeah, I really wouldn't be seeing too much of that. This one would be kind of doing that. This doing that. That would be absolutely showing the color I'm looking at. Okay. Oh. Just do some of these that make just sense. Like, put the red here on the inside. Yeah, there's music volumes all over the place.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. First few songs were okay, but yeah, I don't know. Play whatever, obviously.
Alright. I have no idea where the feed is seeping into the bar chat. This fucking bot. Yeah, this looks kind of like a mess now. Alright. I'm just gonna switch the green, and then I'll go back to this bullshit pinkish reddish inside dark water. What the fuck later. I really wish I knew color theory.
Fair enough.
'Cause I
There's
don't.
only one way to find out, or learn, I should
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
obviously.
I just have no clue what. Yeah. So I know what this color looks like outside of shitty purple water. What does it look like when it's inside shitty purple water?
Right?
Like that looks. It's pretty much be shadowed, which is kind of that. Yeah, it'd be kind of like a crimson, I guess. And this is sort of
Sure.
like a straight up. Sap green looks like. Just maybe might make a few shades darker. Yeah, making that a few shades darker. That's still wet. Maybe? Maybe not. That's way more black than I wanted. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe it is. That's a really dark green. This might be the shade I want, actually.
Oof. Need some major practice using this drawing tablet stuff.
Oh yeah.
Even with the one I have is not the best, but even getting the new one, it's gonna be interesting for sure. The one I have is about, the drawing space is about 4 inches by 6 and change inches. And then the newer ones seems to be kind of pretty standard to be about 10 inches to 6 inches, or
Gotcha.
10 and 6. So it's a pretty significant drawing size difference, and obviously that sort of difference gives you a much better control considering, a half-inch movement on a smaller tablet is going to move a lot farther on the same size screen.
Exactly. That's why I picked up the medium-sized one.
Yeah.
I think was similar size to the one you just ordered, yeah?
It should be, yeah.
Yeah, because
I forget that one exactly, but I did look up some of the. I looked up reviews of. I was watching videos and reading articles and all these things of all these different
fuck, you did more
drawing
than I did.
tablets. I mean, it pretty much came down to Wacom or Wacom, however it's officially pronounced, is they're the best of the best. They always have been. They always
Yeah.
will be if you're willing to pay the price.
Exactly.
The one you got is definitely a really good base model. I personally didn't really like where the buttons are placed, but I'm extremely picky about that. I currently use a Wacom tablet, but it's very old and it has some issues with Windows 10, which is why I got a new one on top of the size. But the other part of the one I ordered it does also work with Android, which since I do use Samsung Dex every once in a while to create that sort of virtual desktop with my phone, I figured even if I don't use it, at the worst case, it's nice to have it as an option.
Yeah.
So kind of figuring out my my kind of when the need to art strikes, why not strike when the iron's hot type thing. So
Exactly.
kind of figuring that out, but I think definitely just having a mostly modern tablet within the last 2 years is really kind of the most most important with some of the current programs. But having the size definitely helps too. You don't necessarily need an entire office sheet size paper to draw on, but some of my early tablets, like the one I have, is very small and maybe very portable, but it requires a lot of precision.
Yeah, that's why I really hate about mine, because I had a bamboo, and it was the small one. I mean, I paid $30 for it, but because it was secondhand.
Which one is it?
It's gone now, but yeah, it's the Wacom bamboo. Just the
Did it have 4 buttons on the side?
I think it had just 2.
Oh, because I use the bamboo, the pen and touch. That's what it is. But mine is the pen and touch was the premium model.
Yeah, this was definitely the premium model.
But I bought this in 2010.
It's probably around when this one came out.
I didn't really know what I wanted, so at the time I just got a tax return or something, so I paid $100 for it.
Gotcha.
But
I know when I already told you this, but I was looking at like, what should I buy for like for drawing if I want to, like, if I want it to be not only simple but I guess universal. So if I decide like down the road I change my mind, I'm like, oh, I want to draw this kind of style now, or I want to draw using this, or whatever, or I want to learn how to do this thing, what would be the best option for me? And they all pointed down to like, you're gonna want to learn how to use a screenless tablet, so drawing pad. Like,
that's fair.
It's just if you want to learn, that's how you want to learn. If you want to learn for the sake of being like employable for that kind of thing, you're gonna still want to do that. If you want to get better at paint, like, it all just came down to like everything was just saying like, this is what you need, unless you are unless you have a deadline and you need that painting done like yesterday, uh,
Mm.
then
Mhm.
get a tablet. And then
Sure.
if you decide, hey, this is what you want to do for a job, then you can invest in the screen, and then you can start making stuff a lot more faster. And then you have
That's fair.
then you
Yeah,
have the tablet as a backup.
that makes sense.
Because
It definitely is a. I mean, you kind of made a valid point a couple weeks ago, but I've actually seen a couple videos on it now of the whole dispute between a really nice pen tablet versus a really nice display tablet, which obviously the higher end professionals kind of always use the display tablets. It's very similar to drawing on your drawing on paper or drawing on traditional media, but there definitely is something to say about having that consistency with hardware, not worrying about software updates, about worrying about obsolescence. Um, with that sort of pen tablet and having that benefit to coordination, kind of building that a little bit. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a learning curve, but there's not really a downside to having that, to taking the time to learning that. It's
yeah.
one of the one of the video reviewers actually made a really good, really interesting point. He said, he's like, look, he's like, boy, after at the end of this entire video of him explaining the benefits and the pros and the cons of having the pen tablet versus the display tablet for computers, kind of making really solid points at the end. He was like, you know what? At the very least, if you're just getting into it and you're looking to invest in something, or at least spend a little bit of money, we're talking, if you're talking 50, 100, 200, 300, if you're looking to spend a little money, he says, I know people who still have the bamboo, or not the bamboo, the Wacom Intuos Pro from 2010. He's like, I have yet to ever see a comment or anyone say that they're still using a Cintiq or one of the display tablets from 2009 or 2010.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Hardware
just
eventually fails for the more complex it is.
right, exactly. That was kind of his point. It's just, it's like, this bamboo, it works. I got this 2009. It still works in Windows 10.
Yeah.
It's not what I really want, and I still have some struggles with it software-wise here and there.
Right.
But it still works. Like, there's struggles as in like spending 15 minutes here and there. Nothing crazy like scratching your head and looking up, forum posts for hours.
Yeah.
When you have a real hardware issue or a software issue. So
yeah. Well, usually
definitely something to be said to that for sure. But
yeah, usually be driver issues with that. And,
yeah, it's most of it. But
like, yeah, there's fewer points of failure with just that. It'd be like saying my which do you think is gonna last longer? Your using your smartphone to click on things on your screen, or to move around objects and tasks and such, or a mouse. Like, which do you think is gonna live longer or have a longer?
oh, well, yeah, that's fair. But
It's a difference between a peripheral and a literal all-in-one device. Like, let's say your tablet, which is very common with Apple products, is no longer supporting your favorite drawing software, and so you have to get a new tablet or
Sure.
find another drawing software that you can use with a legacy tablet. And that has been a very big reason for people to deter people from that. Like if you want to if you get a new tablet every fucking 2 years anyway, then yeah, go for it. But if you're trying to save money, probably better to just get the screenless tablet. Like I really hate that there's not a better. There probably is, but I hate that there's not like a better term for it, so that because like display tablet, a display drawing tablet, and a non-display drawing tablet. It's kind of like saying like a VR game and a non-VR game. It just feels wrong when you have to specify it, because like sometimes the default isn't like in the person's mind. Like, oh, a drawing tablet. They go, oh yeah, kind of like a Surface Pro. Like, no, like a not a screen, like drawing pad.
Right. Well, yeah, the terminology is definitely up for debate, but yeah, I mean, I get that. It's the pen tablets are often a lot of the argument of people who are promoting them. You know, often use the analogy of, well, you play video games with your mouse and keyboard. Do you ever look at your hand that's using the mouse when you're playing a shooter? No.
That's fair.
You don't. Like, it's just, you have played it enough. Granted, the motivation is different, but you've played enough to gain that coordination to really know when you move your hand like this, it does this in the game. It's really no different than on the pen tablet. It just feels different, and it's a different, different medium, different entertainment. But that was the strongest argument I ever heard, and that was kind of hit me hard. It was like, well, yeah, if I'm getting frustrated at this pen tablet, like, I learned how to use a mouse with a keyboard to never look at my hand ever. There's no reason I can't figure out how to use this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I prefer just taking a pencil to a piece of paper and looking at where I'm drawing. That's what I prefer, sure. But I also don't have the money to drop $2,000 on a nice display tablet that's going to have all my answers, even though that still has a learning curve. Still has a learning curve with like touching it with your hand or the shortcut buttons or stuff like that, and it's still not going to have the texture smoothness that you're going to have if you're drawing on paper or painting on a canvas. So
okay, I'm gonna finish with the dark colors, then I'm gonna switch to like I'm gonna add some white back to this. I probably should have started with the light and then add the dark, but this is my bed and I'm sleeping in it.
fair.
Now I can't remember what I was gonna say about this topic we were having. God, it had something to do with I think I've already said what everything I've researched, and I know I'm going to say about this. It does seem like there's a point where you just have to learn how to do it. You're just gonna have to sink the time into it, just like any other art style. Like,
right. It's a hobby. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're knitting or playing an instrument or drawing pictures or doing puzzles. I mean, it takes practice to get better at it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
One thing I'm looking forward to is when it comes to art, the skill is usually not necessarily associated with like how detailed you can get. Anybody can copy something and make it super fucking detailed. Anyone can do that. I truly believe that you could sit down, see something in front of you, and then if someone gave you like an infinite amount of time, you will reach that detail. It will take you forever to do it if you know nothing about drawing, but people have the comprehension to be able to do this. It's just they lack the experience to do it quickly. Like, for example, when I draw faces, I now know roughly where the eyes go. You know, I can just kind of go, okay, here's the circle, here are the lines, here's where the nose goes, here's kind of where the ear goes, and then I go, let me detail that up a little bit. That's not quite right. Like you know where to fix it before it's too late. I still need to work on mine. My self-portrait, it's still not perfect because there's eyes are too big, ears are too small, so I need to do some work with that. But I was able to get like most of the features down like relatively quickly, as opposed to like about a decade ago, I would say. It just literally practice for art, it seems, increases your efficiency in it. So you just rather than detail in general.
Sure.
Detail, like you do get better at details, like absolutely, but it's just because you find how to get there faster. You find how to get the correct base first a lot quicker, in my opinion, from what I've noticed. Because I tried when I was about middle school, and it's still somewhere, like, but it was a sketchbook. I went to Devil's Lake and I took a sketch of a bounce rock, and just sat there for about 15 minutes, got a really rough sketch of it, and I looked back at it and I'm like, you know what? That's actually a really close representation of bounce rock. Like, someone would see that and go, that's fucking bounce rock. They're not gonna go, what the fuck is that? Like, they will if they've never been to Devil's Lake, but someone who's been there goes like, yeah, it's fucking bounce rock. I think there's something to be said that if a middle schooler who pretty much didn't take a single art class, like maybe I did in the 4th grade, but like I don't count that because it was kind of like here are different art mediums that exist in the world.
Yeah.
We're just gonna try every single one once, which is cool. Was able to get kids into like, you know, trying different things out.
Sure.
But I do hate that the private school I went to in middle school absolutely made the claim that at this point, like, because I had an interest in continuing art. I'm like, hey, I want to do drawing. I want to do painting. Look, these classes are doing painting. Oh, no, you can't do... The boys don't do painting in this grade. The boys do this. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, the boys are no longer doing painting anymore. That ship has passed. This was a phase that to get out of your system or some bullshit they fucking did. I was like, yeah, but I want to learn how to paint. I want to learn how to do art. No, we're going to be doing biblical scriptures and shit. You need to be learning how to be a fucking man of the household. And the man of the household doesn't do art. And I'm like, then why are we learning it in the first place? At a young age. Made no fucking sense. It was just very contradictory what they did in that school. If I would have replaced all the time I spent learning and memorizing scripture with like picking up art and music or literally any other thing, I think I would have maybe picked a different path of career choice, or I would have at least had different hobbies growing up. I would have probably invested more into that and less in video games and shit. Early on, maybe. I don't know.
But there's really no point in dwelling on that, honestly.
Oh no, there's not. It's just I think about it.
It's a fair thought experiment. I get that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to add a lighter shade, I think, now to some of these. I really don't like how there's just white spots in here. I was told paintings like these are meant to be viewed from a distance, not up close.
Fair.
I don't agree with that statement, but just want to clear out some of these white blotches. Maybe I'll add some darker shades to this, add some kind of like scarring or something. Or no, not darker, lighter. That's right, scars are lighter, not darker.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it's new skin. Okay.
I want some calamari. I just got hit with a need for fried calamari, alright? So definitely not related to the fact that I'm watching you paint Kraken. But for real, that sounds really great right now.
It does sound great. I kind of want
But,
a pizza.
what?
Is it? It's too late to get a pizza. So I kind of want a pizza though.
What if I told you it's not too late? But also maybe I shouldn't tell you that.
Yeah, I should probably not eat anything else today. Just because I went ham last night.
Mm-hmm.
Not for food, but like booze.
Yep.
And
It's still calories.
yeah, it's a lot of fucking calories. I'm drinking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's healthier than what I probably would have mixed, because I'm using club
What-
soda now, and
What you got?
it's like I would call it like a lemon lime cherry mojito.
Lemon, lime, cherry, mojito. Okay,
Maybe-
so
maybe there's no
let me see.
mint.
Hold on.
There's no mint in
Okay,
this.
you got a lime there.
I got a lime, I got a lemon.
You got a lemon.
Couple more wedges.
Let's see.
and
Do you
then-
actually have mint leaves in there?
No,
I
I
can't
don't
tell.
mint leaves.
Okay. Mint extract?
No, I didn't add any of that. I added.
Well, how's it a mojito if
I
it's
don't
not
know.
minty?
Fucking know. I don't fucking
Creme
know.
de menthe?
No, it's literally cherry infused rum,
Okay.
a splash of simple syrup, club soda, and then muddled lemon and lime, and then just mixed. So it's basically like an an alcoholic Italian soda. That's what it is.
Sure. Okay.
But I still have some club soda out there. I need to make a refill in a second. I might just need to take a break from looking at this because I'm kind of hyper focusing on some details, going like, that's fucking disgusting.
Ow.
Um,
Yeah. Pretty good idea.
I do have to add the light to it a little bit, so I guess I'll just wait for it to dry.
Sure.
Yeah, because the Kraken in the game has like kind of scarring along
Yeah.
the pink side of it, where it meets the green. I do like how it doesn't it's contrasts enough, so it's not.
Sure.
I'm glad
yeah.
I left dark colors because it contrasts just enough.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I really like the color composition you actually have going on, but
Yeah, I'm still
there
trying to figure out what to do.
there definitely could be benefits from little highlights here and there for sure.
Yeah, the suction cups I got to do on the sides here, and I'm probably gonna have to make them extrude out on this one. And then I have to go back with some of this purple, try and
Mhm.
fill in some of this shit here, but like be really careful. And then that might mean I
Sure.
have to go back and pick up some black or some green to like re-accent some of these things because I was trying really hard to get as close as I can with the purple without going over it, and I kind of regret not getting closer because there's just white spots here where it kind of looks like it's glowing and it kind of shouldn't be. Same thing with the ship, but I'm adding a lamp. I'm gonna add a lamp here eventually. I just need to figure out how, so I can add like a little bit of a light glow to the ship. I'm debating on that still. I might not do it, and then I have to go back in the bottom of this with like a purple black so that it looks like there's kind of like the ink. Actually, that might be what I do to get this bottom thing less there. I might just cover it over with a purple and black and just kind of do little swirls to make it look like smoke.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ink, and then maybe kind of actually, yeah, it's a great idea. And then I'll kind of like mask it in between here, in between some of the tentacles, so it's kind of looks like it's pouring from the center a little bit. Maybe I'll take the smaller brush and kind of make little streaks in the thing, little black streaks coming across.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Be less distracting from the overall mess this is.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this is close to done. Actually, yeah. So I'm just playing everything out. Okay. Yes. I wish these headphones were wireless so I could hear the thing while I'm making shit.
What? Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out my attack plan for going back in the kitchen because I can't hear anything.
Sure.
I can still talk because this is wireless, but I won't be able to hear anything, which defeats the whole fucking purpose.
That's. Wait. Why? Why?
So I'm connected to my mixer. This mic is wireless. This
Yeah.
headset is not.
Interesting. Okay.
So like I've been trying to figure out what to do with the wireless headset kind of
Yeah.
scenario, which
Hmm.
I'm basically making a complicated wireless headset setup for streaming.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
I was gonna get a Bluetooth dongle that was gonna attach to the mixer, or
Sure.
just the audio, and then I was gonna use this microphone with the transmitter and have that connected there, and then have all that fucking shit set up. And then when I explained it to someone, so they were like, "Why not just use a wireless Bluetooth headset to your computer?" And I'm like, "Because then I can't control the audio from my desk physically with hardware."
Yeah.
And like, I know it's a hipster thing to say, but doing it with software versus doing it with hardware, they sound completely fucking different.
Fair. Yeah.
It's you have a lot more control with physical hardware with audio mixing than you will with
Well.
a free digital
Right.
one or an in-house digital one. And plus, it's a lot easier just to have your stream set up, so it's just like take my audio and just take it. Like it's been taken care of. Don't do anything. I don't know. Like if someone says,
Sure.
"Oh, you're quiet." Okay, whoop. No, I'm not quiet. Not on Alt Tab. Let me go over here and. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. It's probably dry already, but whatever. Then yeah, I'm gonna make something.
All right.
I'm not taking this.
I will be right back.
I'm gonna add, yeah, I'm just gonna add white to this. Yeah, a lot of white. Oh, you there? Guess not. Okay. That's at my desk. Okay. All I still have is on there, but kind of just, that's dry, never mind. My ear itches. Let me clean this because it's full of dark green and I need this light green now. Actually, I don't need this brush at all. I need a paper towel for one. Oh, that's pretty clean. Cool. What am I looking for? No. I think I want this one. Alright. I'm just gonna make some. Starting with this guy. Make some sort of. Streaks. That's all I'm going to do for that now. Now I kind of want to add that red again. Nice. And I think I want to add a lighter color to this. Okay, I'm going to add a lot more red because I can barely take any of this. I need to be afraid. Get better at not being afraid of wasting paint. I'm gonna add some of that. I wonder if I should add white to this. Some of the green. Help mute it.
Hey, look at that, I'm back.
Yeah.
When I said be right back, this time it was a lie. So, you know,
That's all good. I'm trying to find the right color
I,
for this light red.
yeah,
Yeah, for the tentacles.
sure.
What's going on with you?
I just ran into my roommate, chatted a
Oh.
little bit, so
Gotcha.
no big deal, just got distracted.
It happens.
Sure does.
I do it a lot too. And Anthony's around, yep. Gonna add a lot more white to this. By a lot meaning like just a little bit more. Because I don't want this to be pink, or do I? If I do pink, they'll stick out way better. But I also want this to be muted. So I'm going to drag in some of this green from earlier. Again. And try muting down this red. I'm gonna take that off and then add a lot more. I just don't want this to be pure crimson pink.
Mm-hmm. Tough balance. The red is really hard, I feel like.
Yeah. See, if you don't mute it or you don't do anything to it, it just looks comical. Looks like
Yeah.
Superman red. Okay, I think this is about as light as I'm gonna get. Is it lighter than what I got on here? Not really. Okay, so we're gonna add more We're gonna add more white. Because actually let me just try a little bit. See what happens.
It's I didn't realize all the Jackbox games are so expensive. See the sale going on?
I didn't know there was a sale. No.
I have a sale for the Jackbox 1 through 5. It's 25% off.
Nice.
But 25% off all 5 games is still $98.75.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like they're good games, but that's $100 for the option of the games is kind of stupid. I mean, I guess if you had a group of people and they were all willing to pitch in, that'd be a different story. But
For sure. I think this is the right color I'm looking for. And I'll just add some... Yeah, I think this is the right color. Subtle enough. It might be too subtle. Shit, I might actually have to add more white to this. I don't think it's coming. No, I kind of like that. I kind of like how it's not as bold. Or do I? I don't know. I'm so indecisive about this. Like, I just want it to be done.
yeah, fair. But I don't know. The process can be rewarding.
Alright.
It's I've noticed drawing or art projects in general are kind of one of those things where it's like I just want this to be done, but I know I don't want it to be done because I just called it quits and phoned it in because then I won't like that it's done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's it's kind of the semantics and the wording, but yeah, definitely kind of has a large effect.
Mm-hmm.
If you continually feel like you just want it to be done, you're gonna phone it in and finish it early and kind of do the bare minimum.
Yeah. I didn't like the fact that entire thing fucking moved on me. They're technically flatter.
From what I can see here, though, I do really like your color choices. I know you're probably pulling inspiration from Sea of Thieves, but
I
with
absolutely am.
the dramatic like greenish blue kind of feeling to the sharp reds, but
Mhm.
you know, but still, um, I do like the execution from what I can see.
Thank you.
Especially with that kind of like or not, maybe not happy-go-lucky, but the kind of like calming. it's it does kind of bring out the you have up above the top half of the painting. You have the calming blue and the little bit of greenish or greenish blue, and the blacks kind of a nice night sky
Mhm.
as kind of a separate entity to the horribly terrifyingly triggering Kraken attack
Well, yeah,
that's impending, you know.
this is based off the Moby Dick. Well, this is based off a painting that was already done, but that painting
Yeah.
was based off the Moby Dick one.
No, I definitely I recognize that, but
Yeah, and that was the same
still.
vibe they had going on too. It was supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
granted, it was done during the Moby Dick one's daytime, so like this is supposed
Sure.
to be more of like a dark blue
Yeah.
instead of black and purple, and then this is
Yeah.
all like
No.
light blue, and it's just a happy little ship, and then fucking whales like motherfucker.
Yeah.
They come.
Yeah. No, I like that. It's from someone who gets anxiety attacks from Kraken attacks in Sea of Thieves. This is literally, to me, this is the painting that captures the feeling when the music starts playing
Oh, for sure.
in Sea of Thieves. Like, it's not attacking yet, but it's
Oh.
about to.
Yeah.
You better be ready.
And
And you thought you were having a good time until right now.
oh boy, guys, we got that legendary chest. We finally did it,
Mhm.
boys. We got the thing into. Oh no. Add a lot more white to this, 'cause I can kind of see it, but I think I want to add some accents. Gonna turn to a milkshake pink.
But does it bring all the boys to the yard?
Brings all the boys to the boat,
Oh, yes. Excuse me. Right.
or to the pirate term. I can't think of one. Whatever. To the post.
There you go.
Or what's the dock? God. I know my sailing terminology.
So you're painting the. It looks like you're painting the suckers right now. Is that
Yeah, I'm trying to.
still going on? What's next after the
Uh,
after that?
I'm trying to accent some of them, because they're
Sure.
kind of. I'm gonna attempt to accent them. That might just end up horrible, but we'll find out in 1 second. So I'm gonna try some like around there. Just kind of blending in a little bit with it towards the center. That's way more paint than I wanted on that brush. On that tiny little brush. Yeah. I did paint this and it's almost done. Yee.
And you did pull that. That was actually a galleon from your own screenshot in Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah, no, so that
You
galleon,
pulled that from. Yeah.
yeah, I actually had to pull that from in-game, which took, I made a practice sketch of it just to make sure I could do it. That took an
Sure.
hour, and then I sketched it onto this board. That also took an hour, and then I tried doing the line work on it. That also took an hour. Um, the moral of the story is drawing boats is hard.
Drawing boats is hard.
I mean,
I agree.
you should look at the original image that I based this off of, and that person's way less of a perfectionist than I am. Uh, it is a great painting. I love the colors. I love the texture. I want to emphasize that. I do not have a problem with their painting for the most part, especially since how
Mm-hmm.
it's a first painting. Like, that looks better than my first painting, arguably. I just saw parts of it that I'm like, I don't like that. Personally, I wouldn't have done that. Like, if I were to make this painting, I would do this. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, also, I actually want this in my part. This is actually something I actually would like to see hung up on my above my
Sure.
fireplace.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. I might actually try this again sometime down the road just to see if I can improve. Maybe I'll do a different variation of it. You know, I think adding this lighter shade of red was a great idea on top of the already lighter shade of red. Because it just
Sure.
adds more of a 3D effect.
Yeah.
Which
Makes sense.
wasn't what I was going for initially, but like it's there now. Hooray, happy little accidental discoveries for the win. Actually, I'm going to add
Yep.
some, this is supposed to be an inside of a tentacle here from this guy. More of that. Need more of that sweet, sweet milkshake red. God, I could go for like a legit milkshake, not a fucking Mooyah or whatever nonsense thing. I got the... I don't think they did it right. I think they just gave me Oreo and said, fuck you. But I wanted like a half Oreo, half vanilla milkshake. Because,
Half Oreo, half vanilla.
it already has vanilla in it, but I wanted it like, you know what I mean? I wanted it like muted down. I wanted it like, kind of like how I do.
Okay. Sure.
I do the same.
That's fair.
I do the same thing with chocolate ice cream. I'll take I'll get like a half of vanilla, half of chocolate, and then I'll mix it together. And someone's like, "Isn't that just literally chocolate?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's muted down. It's like not pure chocolate." Because like, believe it or not, I don't want to have a mouthful of just pure chocolate when I eat a chocolate ice cream. I want like, I want it to be like a hint. I don't want it to be just in your face chocolate. Same thing with the Oreo milkshakes. Because when people get like an Oreo milkshake, they're like, "Oh yeah," and then they eat it and it's just in your face Oreo. I'm like, "Yeah, but I want a hint. Like, I don't want to feel gross after eating this thing."
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, you're still eating ice cream, but I kind of get.
well, yeah,
I mean, it's like eating a single cheeseburger versus a double cheeseburger.
sort of, yeah. It's kind of like that. I mean,
Maybe not exactly, but yeah, it's
it's not as much in your face. Is kind of what I'm looking
Sure.
for. It's like it's
Yeah.
it's a difference between getting a like hot wings. A difference between getting
Oh,
like
yeah.
buffalo sauce and habanero sauce. Like habanero is gonna be like in your face hot, and then buffalo
Sure.
is gonna be like a muted down version of that, sort of. Um, I just don't want all that chocolate. It's just, and I think they
No, I
just said,
get that.
I think they just said fuck you and did straight up Oreo because I was like, this doesn't taste, this tastes literally like
Mm.
if this is what half and half tastes like, what does full on Oreo taste like? So I was just disappointed. And I think next time I'm just gonna
Sure.
get a vanilla milkshake and just have it at that. I don't know.
Where was that? Where was that at?
That was at Muya.
Okay.
That's
Well, yeah.
that's
Sorry,
right.
sorry if you said that already.
That's fine.
Um,
Right by where you are.
yeah, no, yeah, it's tough when I haven't. I'm trying to remember the type of milkshake I've had from them.
They're not horrible. They're just like they're kind of like
Yeah.
they're like old school American Dino style milkshakes.
Right. I mean, I will always just be a DQ fan. Prefer DQ.
Ooh, that's actually a
God,
good
give me,
point.
give me them blizzards.
It's actually closer than Muya to where I am.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually, if they're still open.
They're not.
God fucking damn it.
I can tell you the amount of times that I've memorized the DQ schedule.
Well, not like now. I meant like quarantine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'd be open in lockdown. Yeah. But the Fitchburg one closes at, the local one closes at 9. One on the west side closes at 10. But the one by you has drive-through until 9.
Gotcha.
The other one does not, but it is open till 10. I'm really sad the one by me closed,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I think I'm going to attempt. It's gonna be risky, but I think I'm gonna start applying some of the ink. I think I'm done with the tentacles. I don't think I'm gonna do anything more. To that. I think by adding the light inside another light red gave it enough
Sure.
of a distance so that the inside red looks darker, I suppose. Maybe I could just do that. It's kind of what I got going on. See that?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That was a good save, actually. That worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Even though you had a little bit of a goof up, but
Right.
I think that honestly the one on the right, I think, kind of saves it quite a bit. Kind of brings that color kind of into the into the frame or into the because obviously the other tentacles don't show that color very much, a little bit, but yeah. Definitely kind of really showing. It's got some nasty suckers going on there,
Yeah. I do want to. Well, I was debating on adding some like definitions to which tentacles are which, like I originally did when I was sketching it out. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. I think I like the fact that it's kind of. I did some things to it, like I add one of the tentacles has like a scarring that looks like a shark bite. Like it's not done super well, but like it's as good as someone who's never done detail painting before is gonna do for now.
Sure. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll spend an hour just trying to get that one bite. I just want a subtle kind of like little scars inside the tentacles. Because that's actually an interesting thing. Is like the Kraken. Like I wonder if like the Kraken in Sea of Thieves is like the Kraken. Like there's one. It just goes around the map, so that's why it has like scars and everything. Because like the sailors just attack it, um, fuck up the tentacles, and then chunks of tentacle come off. That's what you're getting when you're picking it up
Sure.
from
Yeah.
harvesting from it. It doesn't actually die. It just fucking you beat the fuck out of it, and then then you it just goes somewhere else, and it has all the scars from that previous fight. It's just an interesting thought of like this ancient sea creature has scars from all over. And it's just gonna keep doing its thing. I'm really debating on, because when I first saw that ship, I didn't like the fact how it blended too much in with the background, and now it's kind of growing on me.
What's
So the ship, how it's a gray instead of a black. Like even in this line, yeah, you can. It's still not horribly horribly blended. It's still clear. It's there. A guy on the stream a while ago suggested I do a gray, and then add little details like the window and the railing and such in black. And I'm debating on doing that still.
okay?
Because if I do that, I have to start adding things like cannons. I probably even have to do things like rope. I think I'm going to leave it as gray. I don't think I'm going to try adding detail to it. Maybe down the road, if I change my mind, because I can do that, I'll just take it off the fireplace and then add it and then put it back up. Because who says I can't do that? It's my painting. Is that hair? Please tell me it's hair. Oh, thank God. I thought there was just like a splotch of white paint that flung across it. I was gonna lose my shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just add the. It's probably gonna be easier if I do it this way. Now it looks like something from. This just went from a Sea of Thieves pirate game to fucking what's it called? HPP Lovecraft. Just by flipping it.
I mean, that's fair. Actually,
Like,
it's actually equally terrifying.
yeah, just like, like, hey, want to see me turn this ancient sea pirate folklore painting into a Lovecraft painting? Cake. Easy.
Yeah. Genius. That's great.
Yeah. So I think if I have enough, what did I use? I used dark blue, I think. That's the crimson red. Or did I use the vermilion? Okay, well, I'll just start with Viridian. Yeah, I really wish I would have memorized which ones I used. Try that. Big old gloop of that. Add some of this crimson to it. Ooh, wait, maybe I could just add this crimson I'm already using here. Because it's already got white in it too. Reuse, recycle. Nah, that's just green. I'm gonna use a lot of this. I'm gonna use a lot more of this. muddled. Okay. That's roughly the color I'm looking for. Okay. Now the brush to use. I think I actually really like that weird one I was using earlier. Then I'm gonna add some black. Add some just streaks around here, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Careful not to go over a tentacle. just did the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. Whoops.
I absolutely love that you're painting this upside down now.
I couldn't think of a better way of getting it because like this is all fucked there. I was gonna just get this part out of the way, but like I decided to fill in some of these white spots that were really bugging the fuck out of me. They just stuck out like a sore thumb. Okay, I think I'm gonna add some black to this, and then I'll use this brush to get that effect. I'm just gonna add just a little bit. And hopefully this doesn't totally destroy the color I got. Because I don't feel like mixing this again. Okay, I need a lot more black. A lot more than I thought. Oh, just there's this Netflix special that I want to watch with you. That's it's only got 3 episodes, so it's like a total of 3 hours. But it's a improv show. Middleton Schwitz, one of the guys who plays the main character in Silicon Valley, and this other comedian that I don't know what he is or what he plays in.
Sure.
I think he was in The Social Network. I think. Don't quote me on that. I really don't know if that's him. But they both do improv. That's their show. Except they're gonna record it for that's their thing. Is they go around doing improv shows on stage, and they make it like they're like, we're gonna make this all on this up on the spot. It's gonna be unique to us and the audience. And what they do is they talk with the audience first, get to know, and they ask if there's like an event coming up that they're looking forward to or dreading, and then they have a conversation with an audience member or audience group, and then they make a sketch based off of their interaction with them, which I just thought was like a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah.
And they the first one is called Parking Lot Wedding. I think you should watch because like they do some really cool things that just kind of show like, remember what happens, remember what you talk about, because then you can bring it back, and the audience loses their shit when you're able to like make connections and stuff, because it's like where it looks chaos and random, and then you're able to make connections out of it. It's like an art form, and like you can look at their face and they're just excited. They're like, holy fuck, this worked.
Yeah.
There's just a joy to that.
Sure.
Making little circles to make it look like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be adding more black to this as I go along. And not put up a whole glob on my brush. I wish I had better lighting.
Yeah. It's definitely important.
Okay. I'm just gonna add some straight up black. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot more black on this board. I'm gonna fucking paint it all black. Like the fucking Rolling Stone song.
Love it.
That's too much black. Yeah, fuck it. Just gotta make sure I blend it. Duh. Blend it, blend it, blend it. Okay, how's that look? Ooh. Not actually not that bad. Oh. Get a little bit more brave. Oop. Got a little too brave. Actually, let me go ahead and wipe out some of that purple. yeah, I'm liking that decision. Oh yeah. Just putting a little bit of black smoke and kind of the bottom. Ooh, that's really looking nice.
I like it.
It's making it just kind of fade in there. I've never done a fade like this before. Oh.
You know, when you turn it upside down, my extreme nerdiness,
Just likes it more.
no, my extreme nerdiness wants to build some sort of short encounter or maybe a 1, 2, 3 shot RPG type game
Ooh.
based around like a mixture of the Lovecraftian universe combined with what is it? Pirates of the Caribbean, was it 2 or 3? They do that thing where they float off the end of the earth.
Oh,
and the
that's
boat flips over in water.
at World's End is
Is it 2 or 3? It's
3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that though. Like right. So you mix this kind of
think this is done.
otherworldly alternate universe thing where you flip, your seafaring campaign where you kind of go to these areas where you might go to an alternate type of thing. Yeah, and then you have these epic monsters that you have to fight. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Good addition on the shadow for sure. Kind of brings the
Yeah, I think I'm
ominousness. Is that a real is that a
yeah,
word?
yeah. No, like I'm
Ominousity.
yeah. No, I'm really happy with how that shadow turned out. I was really worried about that.
Yeah.
No,
I
and
like it.
I don't think I want to fuck with it anymore with the ink like I said I was going to do earlier because I think I'm happy with where it is right now.
Sure.
I don't think I want to add any more to it because I actually am scared I'm going to fuck up what I got. But there are things I could do later on. Like there's this splotch of white there that's missing some color. I might just go over with some actually I could probably just go over with some black right now or some dark green and just call it good. Some of these areas. Yeah, I'll just do that right now. I had some where is this? This is the sap green. This is not sap green. This is just fucking lime green. They lied. Like, it's way brighter than the fucking... Maybe it dries different. I don't know. Add a lot of this
Maybe.
black. I just don't want to use pure black.
Right.
I want there to be some difference. Yeah, I like this. This is a good green. I like this green. Very dark. Very rich green. Okay. Not that poor ass green. So.
Give me that fucking trailer
bougie-ass-
trash green.
Give me that trailer trash. I want that fucking Beverly Hills green. Give me that fucking.
Yeah, give me that fucking rich suburbia green.
Yeah, the fucking.
Like fucking backyard pool green. Or, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking mini basketball court next to a tennis court. And
Basement ice rink green. Give me that shit.
I have way too many rooms in this goddamn house for literally having one child. Green.
Yes.
Specifically from what I saw when I was doing some biking or running or something. I just came across
something.
Came across that, and I was like, the first thought in my mind was, fuck you, you don't need that much space. What the fuck? Like, I wish I had that, but like,
yeah.
like if that was a co-op, like if there were like, you know, more than one family living there, I'd be like, okay, that's justified. You have enough rooms to justify that many people living there. But it's just like your spouse and your kid. I'm like, what are you doing with all that space?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I think I cleared up that green that was bugging me earlier. I definitely need to have a conversation with some of my art friends or who do acrylic and just say like, hey, how do I address some of this splotchiness where there's just bleh of white. Just little spots that just don't seem to fill. Okay, I lied, I'm not done. I do want to get some of this stuff defined. Filled. Yeah, there's just like little specks of white from the canvas. You know what? I'm actually beating myself up for this. You know what? It probably could have fixed this if I would have just made this whole thing purple and then added to it.
Fair.
I think I should have done that instead of what I chose to do.
Well,
For next
only
time.
so much hindsight you can see.
Yeah. For next time.
And yes, next time indeed.
I'll do it again when I decide to do this again. Gonna fucking fill these in. Okay.
I'm gonna go get something else to drink. I will be right back.
Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Should probably wash it before putting that away. She is finished.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm just gonna take a picture because I think this is
Calling it done.
this is a complete product. I got a message. How to get a message from Rob?
Hmm?
Got a message from Rob. I'll watch it later.
Probably the same thing that he sent me, which I didn't really understand, but whatever.
I got on the first one he sent me was on the image was unavailable. Someone removed.
Yep,
I don't post.
same.
I don't do things from Facebook anymore, just because people can just remove whenever they want.
Yeah, he sent me that too. It was earlier today. I was like, I don't know, something got removed. I'm
Yep.
not even gonna bother, whatever.
Yep.
But
Alright. Ooh, I really want to... I want to emphasize the fact that it's... Okay. Don't fall, please. I don't like this glare. If I get rid of the light. That's actually fine. Yeah. Backlight from the computer does enough.
There you go.
Just need to get the right angle. Okay. Yeah. That's my... Alright, now to post on Reddit.
Perfect.
I swear to God, this gives me 1,000 likes. I'm gonna be like, yeah! I'll just be fucking ecstatic. I'm like,
Great. Post it upside down.
yeah, post this. Something went wrong. I think I fucked it up.
No.
What?
Instructions unclear. Kraken stuck above head. I don't know.
I made a painting based off of the current Sea of Thieves engine.
There you go.
Just-
Oh.
Oh, that would be a fun next painting. Do like just the ship kind of flying up on the
Oh
upside
yeah,
down.
like
Just like the horizon kind of thing. Like maybe get a. So we should do that. We should next time I'm gonna see if these find like the nice time of day to go sailing, and then find like a noticeable island that's like not too crazy because I don't want to
Yeah.
paint all the details on that. And then
right.
so something like Smuggler's Bay or something where it's like
Mhm.
just very
Yeah.
basic colors, and then just get a nice picture of that horizon with there, and then just have like and then just like it'd be like ad lib, just a ship being yeeted
Yeah.
across the thing, and someone be like,
Like
"N-
slightly blurry.
right, just, you, and of course, well, I kind of like the idea of it just being like there, like if you know the game, you know, oh, it's because it's the
Mhm.
ship's just yeeted across there.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But if you don't know, you're just kind of be like, did you
Just
just
like a still image.
yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of like, did you just fuck up on the horizon placement? Like,
Right.
no, just, or maybe like a blur effect would be great. Just kind of like, I just want it to be really clear that's a ship that's
Well, yeah, sure.
flying across. Just I'm like, I don't get it. Why is that ship doing that? It's being because the game does that sometimes, based off an
Right.
actual Sea of Thieves experience.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Gonna let this dry for a little bit, or because I don't want there to be paint on the thing, my fireplace. But
Sure.
yeah. I think I'm gonna end the stream then.